Let's have a look at the two sides of the key. One side can be used to start the car. We can move the car back and forth. And we can also open the charging port. On the other side, we can find the lock button, unlock button, open the trunk, or activate the alarm. We're not going to start things off by unlocking the car first. We're going to open the door, then close it again. We proceed to push the start and stop button, then step on the brake and push a second time. The first thing we're going to do is have a closer look at the steering wheel. As always, we have a left and right side, plus two additional buttons on the levers in the back used for recuperation. The left side takes care of the different driving assistance systems. We can activate and deactivate cruise control and adaptive cruise control. We can increase and decrease the speed and also pause and resume the systems. We can increase or decrease the distance as well as make use of the lane keep and the lane following assist. Either press and hold or click once. Press and hold the upper button to activate the limiter. The button in the upper right corner can be customized via the head unit. The scroll wheel can be used to change the instrument cluster view, either advanced driving, systems view, trip information, or navigation view. Clicking the scroll wheel will change the left and right tube. The two buttons below are dark mode and also booster, which are exclusively used while driving. The right side contains a customizable button, again via the head unit, and also a customizable button but for media sources only. In addition, we can use the voice assistant, the phone button, increase or decrease the volume, and mute and unmute the sound. On the right, there is a toggle button. Simply click on it, then move up or down, left or right to check the options in the instrument cluster. We can move the content to the center so it's easier to see, and then again use the toggle button. Click to select a menu, then go left and right for different submenus. Tire pressure and power distribution. In addition, turn list and destination, compass, media, weather forecast, or calendar. So let's switch to our original menu in the IC before moving on to the head unit next. This is our home screen, showing navigation at all times. If we tap the screen, we access the respective feature automatically. Same goes for weather forecast, media, or clock settings when we click on the time. The head unit consists of multiple pages containing different widgets and also various shortcuts on the left side. These are always available no matter what feature is selected. We always have options, above profile settings, and options. In the lower control section, we can use fingerprint recognition to select a profile. First up is EV. Followed by map, which both form the navigation feature. In addition, we can select phone projection, voice memo and setup. On the second page, we find 3D setup, which also belongs to setup, but is displayed separately. 3D setup offers a look on the outside and the inside of the vehicle. Up next is radio,
into it, but it was way.
which offers AM, FM, and Sirius XM stations. We have media sources, followed by phone. HD radio, climate, which we can also find below the head unit. We have seat options, quiet mode, and connected services, valet mode, notifications, and also the manual. Using a long press will open the editing mode and makes it possible to rearrange the different features. The Genesis also offers a head-up display. We find specific settings for this as well. Those are only available in the head unit. Up next is the subunit, which consists of a display as well as hard keys and takes care of the climate settings such as increasing and decreasing the temperature. Below, we find different shortcut hard keys for map, navigation, radio, media, back and forth between different stations or tracks, plus a customizable button for which we can select functionalities in the head unit. On the far right, we can find our setup shortcut. In the center console, we find a volume button, mute and unmute, increase and decrease. Next to that, tune, station, and track. There's a home and also a return button, alongside a menu button which always opens the menu in the head unit. Below, we can use a rotary pad to go through the different features in the head unit. We can turn and also tilt left and right, up and down, or click on the rotary pad to select any of the options available. In addition, the rotary pad functions as a touchpad. For example, if we switch to navigation, we can zoom in and out. This also works by turning the rotary pad to the left and right to move the map. Before we come to an end, let's have a quick look at the gear shift. D first, neutral, and R, which automatically activates the camera in the head unit, and back to park. There are also climate hard keys, seat heating and cooling, steering wheel heating, and auto hold. Camera, press and hold to activate the park assist. Parking sensors on and off, and also climate functions for the passenger side. To wrap things up, we're now going to turn off the car. Then open the door and close it. Last but not least, we're going to take the key and lock the vehicle.